Uh, Welcome to Release to Results. This is the Course in Miracles series where we're going through the workbook of A Course in Miracles and using Sedona Method style, letting go, pathway of surrender along the way, letting go of what comes up for us emotionally that would have us thinking all these kinds of thoughts other than our holiness in the world and doing things other than our function. We've been looking at our function is as the light of the world is forgiveness. That's the only thing we're here to do. It's just to forgive, forgive our concepts and illusions and imaginations about ourselves and others in the world, and to go from inside being the cause and outside being the effects of our cause. That freedom to cause whatever we focus upon to emerge. And when we're focusing on things that other than our function here of forgiveness, it's other than the best ever. There's a whole lot of things that come up. You're so powerful. You're so at one with everything that is. Could you allow yourself to release any of this energy that would have you focusing on and creating things other than your holy function here? That's what this is about. And you can allow anything to come up because we've been attacking ourselves and others for so long that it happens. It's okay. Without further attacking of yourself or further attacking of others, could you go behind these attacks? Notice the energy that's been held or stored or stuck in your field and just begin to let it up and let it out. And when you do that, when you release this energy, these feelings that have been stuck, those attacks will disappear and you will be able to fulfill your function with greater ease without the interference of these other frequencies. So just allowing whatever comes up. It's okay. It's okay that there's been other things than forgiving happening. When you release those other things, when you let them go, you will find that it's very easy and natural, the most easy and natural thing you've ever done to be living in your holy function, being the light of the world that brings peace to every mind through your forgiveness. And that's today's lesson. Let's begin. The light of the world brings peace to every mind through my forgiveness. Could you allow this idea to take a seat in your mind and be there? The light of the world brings peace to every mind through my forgiveness. How holy are you who have the power to bring peace to every mind? How blessed are you letting this be done through you? And you're the light of the world that brings peace to every mind through your forgiveness. Has there been any trivial or meaningless desire or function you've been putting in place of that? Is there anything you've been engaged with or focused on or accepting as your purpose other than bringing peace to every mind through your forgiveness, lighting the world? And it's okay. Yes, yes, I have been focusing on other things, imagining other things as my purpose. Could you take one of these things and just acknowledge it? Could you go behind the thoughts of some other purpose or desire other than forgiving and just notice the energy behind such thoughts, such actions? Could you allow that energy up without judging or moralizing, attacking further? Could you just acknowledge this energy and begin to let the thoughts go by without following them? So this energy can come up and be released just by feeling it, focusing on it, just sitting with some stuff that's built up so it can begin to dissipate. And could you release any purpose or desire other than bringing peace to every mind through your forgiveness? And whether it's yes or no, it's okay. Just letting that energy flow, letting it release just by letting it be there. The releasing happens on its own. Would you be willing to release any function other than bringing peace to every mind through your forgiveness? You never have to. Optional. When could you release trivial purpose or function and fulfill yours, light of the world? For you are the light of the world that brings peace to every mind through your forgiveness. It's the idea of the day. The light of the world brings peace to every mind through my forgiveness. You are the means God has appointed for the salvation of the world. And this holy function, this incredible power to bring peace to every mind, it's yours. Is there anything else you've been doing, engaged with, valuing above your function of bringing peace to every mind? Well, certainly, that's why we're here. Without making good or bad of it, without further attacking, further distance from your function of forgiving, could you simply allow up anything you've been engaged with other than your holy function of bringing peace? And anything's fine. Could you go behind whatever came up for you and notice the energy behind valuing such other purpose, imagining such another function? Could you welcome this energy to come up and move, allowing it to be there? Nothing to change or modify, just surrendering whatever's coming up. There's a feeling. Could you feel it? Could you be turning it over? And could you let go of this energy and any function imagined other than bringing peace to every mind through forgiveness? Would you surrender, give up such meaningless activities, desires, and ideas of purpose other than your function, light of the world? Yes or no is fine. It's your choice. When could you let go of this energy that would have you engaged in anything but you're bringing peace to every mind through your forgiveness? That's the idea. The lesson of today is the light of the world brings peace to every mind through your forgiveness. The light of the world brings peace to every mind through my forgiveness. I am the means God has appointed for the salvation of the world. You are the means God has appointed for the salvation of the world. What an important function. Could you acknowledge that function and remember it today? The light of the world brings peace to every mind through your forgiveness. You are the means God has appointed for the salvation of the world. And perhaps you've been distracted from your function or valuing something other than forgiveness. And without further condemnation or unforgiveness, could you just acknowledge anywhere where you've been valuing or desiring, attacking, fearing, making wrong of yourself or someone else, as if that was your purpose or had some value? And it's okay. Could you go behind any thought that came up, any awareness in the mind? Could you let the thought drift by and notice the energy that would have you fulfilling some other function? Could you open up and in your light just allow any of this darkness to come to it, feeling it, noticing it, this energy, bringing it to the light that you are? And could you release that energy, lighten it? Would you release that energy that would have you running around doing some function other than yours? When could you release any function other than bringing peace to every mind through your forgiveness? What a holy power to bring peace to every mind. This being done through you, how blessed you are. And could you allow this idea, be with it, open to it? Just could you? You don't have to. The light of the world brings peace to every mind through your forgiveness. You are the means God has appointed for the salvation of the world. The light of the world brings peace to every mind through your forgiveness. You have the power to bring peace to every mind, Holy One, light of the world. You, how great. And could you open up and notice if there's been any temptation, any attachment to doing something other than forgiving? And without further condemnation or writing wronging on yourself, in your innocence, just doing something that seemed like a good idea at the time, could you allow yourself to just acknowledge anything you've been doing other than forgiving, fearing, beating up on yourself or others, attacking, defending? Could you let it be okay to bring any of this to your light, the truth of what you are? Could you go behind such thoughts and notice how it feels when you're fulfilling some function other than forgiving, other than bringing peace to the minds of every mind? You just notice how it feels, this energy that's been carried. Could you allow that energy up and just sit with it? Shine your light on it. Nothing to do but just be that light, allowing any energy to be brightened, lightened, just with your focus, your feeling, your attention. And could you let go of this energy? Would you let go of any function you've given yourself besides bringing peace to every mind? When could you let go and forgive even this, lighting the world through your forgiveness, bringing peace to every mind? The light of the world brings peace to every mind through your forgiveness. What purpose could bring you greater happiness? You are the means God has appointed for the salvation of the world. Could you allow this idea to be true? The light of the world brings peace to every mind through your forgiveness. There could be some resistance or rejection of your function. That's okay. Could you bring it to the light? Though perhaps you may be ready to fulfill your purpose, your function, lighting the world. And what thoughts do you experience, Holy One, with this power to bring peace to every mind through your forgiveness? Could you open up and allow What comes up for you as the light of the world, bringing peace to every mind through forgiveness? A very different frequency than any function imagined in the past. Could you see? Could you allow? Could you be with your holy thoughts, your holy function, your holy being, the light of the world, bringing peace to every mind through your forgiveness? And just allowing that function in all of its power to take over. Could you surrender any resistance, any rejection of this function, and let the world see your light and be saved? You are the light of the world, bringing peace to every mind through your forgiveness. What will you forgive today? What will you forgive? When things come up, could you save the world through your forgiveness? Could you have the power of peace? Could you bring yourself great happiness through fulfilling your function today? And it's okay. Things come up. Could you bring them to the light that you are, forgiving yourself, forgiving others, forgiving all that is, and coming to experience this great happiness that's here for you? Your function of bringing peace to every mind through your forgiveness, light of the world. I'll see you out there. Thank you for joining us for this release. And if you'd like more, join us at the link in the description, bringing anything up other than your function to be released. We have sessions every day and would love to see you more and get to do this with you, walk on this pathway of surrender with you. Let's walk together. I'll see you in the next session. Have the best day you can, light of the world.